In the movie Ready Player One, the protagonist is in a world obsessed with virtual reality. In Blade Runner 2049, Ryan Gosling stars as someone who has a holographic girlfriend. And in Black Mirror, every episode is a dark and twisted take on a new technology. People's fixation on advanced tech is apparent as these movies or shows become hits. We think it's silly that people in the 60s would dream of flying cars and hologram calls, but deep inside, we desire to witness that kind of technology. But let's not look that far into it. Sometimes things that we now take advantage of, like the internet and accessible Wi-Fi, is what the future really looks like. Welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we're bringing you the top 10 tech trends that are set to change the world. Keep in mind that these are things that startup companies in the Silicon Valley or even established tech businesses have been raving about. It's definitely been a competitive year for tech companies, as each one of them tries to unveil their latest innovations and inventions. There's been a lot of advances in technology in 2022, and it would surely be hard to keep up with all of them, even if you're a tech whiz. For that reason, we're counting down all of the trends that you should look out for, as they'll undoubtedly change how the world works. So stay with us until the end of the video as we go over each of them. But before we get started, tell us about what you envision the future to look like and take a few guesses as to which trends will make it into the list. We look forward to reading your answers in the comment section down below. Let us start off with new energy solutions at number 10. For years, many have been trying to figure out how to efficiently and sustainably harvest energy. Whether it's through nuclear plants or solar panels, it's definitely necessary to come up with different energy solutions to help with the climate crisis. Number 9. Nanotechnology and material science. Nanotechnology has probably been around way before any of the other trends on this list, but it's only been getting new developments recently. While you probably know that nanotechnology concerns itself with the science of making things really small, it's actually a lot more complicated to apply in real life than what you might think. And when it is further developed, it could help a lot in the field of sustainable technology. Number 8. Gene editing and synthetic biology. Technology under this trend is being developed right now to help patients in need. It's still in the works, but tech like this could edit out harmful genes in one system and even make changes to someone's DNA. These are admittedly a bigger leap in technology than the other trends listed prior. But ideas like these would only blossom into reality if we're open-minded about it. Number 7. 3D printing. It's apparent how this trend has become more accessible in the past few years. Content creators, cosplayers, and even those who are into crafting things in general are getting their hands on 3D printing. Now, you don't need to be trained in sculpting or modeling materials just to get the results you want, because your 3D printer can do it for you. Other than arts and crafts, 3D printing is being applied to other fields as well. 3D printers are starting to be used for construction, medicine, and, surprisingly, even aerospace. Number 6. Digital trust. Companies like Meta and Apple are no stranger to their users suspecting them of breaching their data privacy. Consequently, tech companies have to adapt as users begin to become conscious of the security of their data. If you come to think of it, you wouldn't tell a stranger your age and address, so why would you be so willing to type it in the database of a website? After facing some backlash from their users, tech companies like Apple have changed their regulations and are now going out of their way to ask for your consent to track your activities in an app or website. We're halfway through with our top 10. But before we give you 5 more tech trends to look forward to, here's a quick reminder to give this video a like, subscribe to our channel, and click the notification bell for other latest tech news. Now going back. At number 5, extended reality, also known as XR. XR is an umbrella term for anything that simulates another reality, whether it's virtual, augmented, or mixed. It started to get hype because of the possibilities that it would open for gaming, but it's being included in other industries as well. As of late, XR technology is being developed for practices such as medical training, architecture, interior designing, and countless other immersive experiences. Number 4. Artificial intelligence. We've been seeing so much development of them by the last quarter of the year that it would have landed on the top of the list. From AI programs generating different kinds of artworks to writing you an essay according to the prompt you give them, These programs are learning at an alarmingly fast pace. They've been the #1 suspect of people potentially losing their jobs in the future, but for now, that time hasn't come yet. Number 3. Datafication of the world. Think about the breakfast you shared in your Snapchat this morning or the vacation you posted in your Reels. The data from these trivial and simple things is now being sent to the internet. Many are not conscious of their digital footprint on the internet and are cluelessly posting almost every aspect of their lives on social media platforms. While this is good for businesses to target ads according to the data they collect from you, it certainly raises questions about data privacy and security. Number 2. Smart everything. Off the top of your head, smartphones might be the first thing you think of. But the recent trend has been integrating technology with things that we use to manually operate. For instance, appliances like your fridge and your TV can easily be controlled by your phone. There are also smart locks, smart thermostats, and smartwatches. So someday, maybe it's going to be smart everything. Finally, at the top of the list are lighter and faster computers. When we say computers, it's not just your PC. The smartphone in your pocket is also a computing device, as well as your trusty old laptop. Aren't you grateful that we could easily bring these devices with us everywhere? The phone has become some sort of appendage, as people never go outside of their houses without it, and notebooks are gradually being replaced with laptops in the classroom. And if you've been paying attention recently, companies like Apple and Samsung are going head-to-head to see who can produce the most lightweight and fastest phone possible. Though, things just don't end there, as talks about quantum computers have been emerging in the tech world. If companies manage to develop these and make them accessible to everyone, then computers will consequently be present everywhere in our everyday lives. It is amazing to hear that each of these trends could pave the way for a lot more advanced technology and make so many things easier. If anything could be drawn from this list, it's that the technology that we have right now is quickly changing and showing significant growth each day. On one hand, this could be a good thing because it essentially improves our way of living. However, it entails an equal amount of drawbacks, such as job displacement, overdependence on devices, and privacy concerns. While it is understandable to be excited about these technological trends, we must also consider their consequences because everything has its advantages and disadvantages. We hope you liked today's video, and if you want to know more about tech breakthroughs this year, you can check out our other uploads by clicking the button above. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe to our channel, and click the notification bell to keep you posted on the latest tech news.